quick backstory: the plane landed at 5. We were walking around, and they didn't give us the Airbnb till like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So while we were waiting for our little Airbnb apartment place to be ready, it by the way they gave it to us at 3, and we were just honestly we were hungry and we wanted to explore the city, but obviously you can't walk around with luggage. This was the little apartment that they gave us. This was a 2 bedroom, and I think honestly it was like $200 for like 3 nights. Honestly, you can't really beat that price. The only thing is that on both um, windows there was a lot of traffic, and it was just constant noise all the time. This is just me recording the little apartment. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. The only thing was the oven. Honestly, I don't think anybody cooks here. It's more like a go out during the day and then just come back to sleep kind of apartment. This apartment needed more outlets because it was just physically impossible to charge all our devices at the same time. And they were super slow. They would take about 2 hours to charge a phone from 50 to 100%. And when you're staying in an Airbnb, make sure to record everything because you never know when it comes important. This is just us exploring the city at night, and on every corner there's literally a little coffee shop, which that's actually some cold brew. And I think to listen, the prices vary. There's some that were like 50 pesos to 100 pesos, which is like $5 US. This is actually a wedding that was taking place the next day, which is very interesting because in their culture they actually give the married couple a whole house with full furniture and completely furnished, and it's very interesting. I did not know about this. These were some alabrijes, which are basically some hybrid creatures. From They're basically art sculptures, and they're super expensive because some of them take up to 9 months. They range from 9 months to a year to create them. They're made out of wood and hand painted, so they're beautiful to look at, but they're crazy expensive. I do know that the smaller creatures were about 1,500 pesos, which is around 100 US dollars, and I mean they're incredible to look at, but just the amount of hard work that went into these. So these were some ceramic tiles, and I mean you could just hear it. They were not stuck to the floor, which is interesting. Then we went out on the night walk around the city. On day 3, this is where the scamming happens. Let me break it down. The price, it was 300 pesos, then it went up to 600, which is around 60 US dollars. And yes, you do have to pay for your own food, beverage, and anything else you want to pay for. They're basically just letting you ride the bus. The trip is from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And when I tell you these seats are super uncomfortable, they're not made for people who are a little bit thicker. The original destination was Agua Hervida, which translates to boiling water. It's a natural formed spot where boiling water comes out, but yet is cold, so you can touch it. Now, they do not let you touch it because it is surrounded by a metal gate, which you will later see in the video. And they do let you get into these pools. They are super dirty to the eye. The thing is, they say that it's because of the minerals. I suggest you not go in it, but they do make a lot of stops to show you their culture and tourist spots. By the way, this is the final destination, and we also went to an ancient tomb, get local ice cream, and the world's biggest tree trunk, which is the size of 3 houses put together. And the last stop was this Agua Hervida. Now, before the trip ends, they do want to show you where they make their mezcal. So before we went to the airport, we just went to go get some food real quick. By the way, when they say they scam people in other countries, they do. We paid 120 pesos for an order of tacos, and there was this couple next to us, and they paid double just because they didn't understand the language. So please be careful. The food was really good. The one of the things that I will mention is they don't eat a lot of meat over there or a lot of spiciness, and even though it's considered a part of Mexico, it's just really interesting that different places in Mexico have different culinary expectations. By the way, every time you're walking around, there's always people coming up to you, wanting you to sell you different types of things. Again, this was a short video. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe.